Now for the simple knot, it's going to consume roughly the same amount of fabric. The wide end on the right is going to extend a little bit longer than the narrow end on the left. Take the wide end and come over the top of the narrow end, and then come around through the back and make a small pocket on the front. And you're going to take the wide end and come up through the back and down through the small pocket that you made. Tighten and fit the tie. You have it, the very simple knot. Now for the Van Wyck knot, you're going to take the narrow end on the left, the wide end on the right. The Van Wyck consumes a lot of the wide end's fabric, so you want to start with the narrow end very choked up. You're going to take the wide end and come over the narrow end, and then around the back to the front. You're going to place your finger on the narrow end and take the wide end's fabric and make 3 loops over the top of your finger. Make the loops loose so that you can come back through the top. Now that you have the 3 loops, you can come up through the back. Switch your fingers so it's easier to tie, and take the wide end and come down through the center of the loop. Now you have a basic shape. Now you just need to pull the narrow end down and tighten your loops. There you have it, the Van Wyck. Now for the Windsor knot, it's going to consume more of the wide end than the narrow end, so you're going to start with them roughly half as long. So with the narrow end on your left and the wide end on your right, you're going to come over the top of the narrow end with the wide end, then come up through the back with the loop, and then pull the wide end off to your left. Now you're going to come around through the back and through the front to make a small pocket. Then come up through the back of the tie again and down through the pocket with your wide end. Tighten to fit and use the mirror to adjust. The Windsor.